welcome to Foodie Friday. Today we're making a really simple and easy recipe that I've made for years and years. Makes a lovely little lunchtime dish, and it is cheese straws. So we need some flour. Now I've got, have I put it away? Have I put it? No, I haven't. Right, I've got some scales. So I'm literally just going to put the scales on here, and we need 4 ounces of self-raising flour. So I'm just going to grab my tablespoon, and we're going to put 4 spoonfuls in. So let's have a look and see if that comes to 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's exactly, so when I say that my spoon is an ounce, it really is. And if you haven't got scales and things and you're not sure of the measurements, literally just use the same utensil. So this is 100 grams, so 4 ounces of flour. We've got 2 ounces of butter, so we need to put that in, so half the fat to the butter, and we're literally just going to rub this in so it resembles fine breadcrumbs. So it's a good idea if your butter is a little soft, so leave it out on the side. You don't want it sort of straight from the fridge. And then you're literally just going to rub it in. Now I literally will take it up and rub it through my fingers, so you can see on here that it's, as you're rubbing it, it gets finer and finer, and you want it so that it resembles fine breadcrumbs. So can you see how it's starting to resemble fine breadcrumbs? You literally just mix it in. It's such a quick and easy recipe. Okay, then we need to add our cheese, and I've got 2 ounces of cheese grated finely. So on your grater you will have a fine a fine grater part. I shall show you on mine. If you haven't, some people use what is called a moulie, which is an old form of grater, if you've got any of those. And all I'm doing is, if you have it fine, it tends to just go in nicely. Okay, I shall just show you the grater before we add the egg. So let me just go and show you. This is on my grater, so you can see, whoops, sorry, just done it with my feet. That is the wide part that we normally grate on. This is the side that we use for nutmeg and things, but on the other side you've got this side which will do a fine grate. So that's what we really want to have, is a fine grate in there, and then that will give you these, it will help it mix in and go in nicely. Then all we need to do is to add 1 egg yolk. So we can put the egg yolk in on there, just pop it in. And again, if you don't like using your fingers, you can use a spoon or something, or a knife to mix it in. I'm quite happy to use my fingers, so I'm literally just mixing it in. And you will see it becomes a sort of a richer mixture. And then what you can do is you can start to just bring it together. Now if you want to add cayenne pepper or things like that, you can do, but this recipe will actually be quite good for children. So, you know, I tend to not add additional salt and things like that for children. So it's literally just your flour. And if you haven't got self-raising flour, it will be, you just need to add a teaspoon of baking powder. And what you're going to do is you're just going to start working this in. And it will take a little while. And if you think it's a little bit too dry, so depending on the eggs and the time of year, you can add, it is actually starting to come together, but it is fairly loose. That's going to be fine actually. So you literally, can you see how I'm mixing it together? Because the richer it is, the nicer it will become. So you literally just mix it in and just fold it together like this. Once you've got it all together, we can take it out and we can just start to mix it together outside. Okay, so let me just take that in here. Now what you can do is you can flour your board a little bit if you want to. I'm not going to do this at the moment because it is fairly firm, but if you think about it, you've got your fat and you've got your cheese together. So once we take it out of here, you just need to make sure that you put it together. And as I say, it is going to be quite firm. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this in half, because then I don't have to roll out a too big part. And again, I'm just rolling it together like that. And then I'm going to take, oh, I've got a little bit of something on there. I'm just going to grab my rolling pin. Let's take the rolling pin out. Now, as I say, you can add a little bit of flour on there. You don't want to do too much because otherwise it will make it a little bit, so I'm just going to put a little bit of flour on there, not a lot, and then just a little bit on the rolling pin. And then what you need to do is you need to just gently roll it out, and you can see it is quite, it's quite crumbly, because the crumblier it is, the better it will come out and the crisper the cheese straws will be. So you just need to roll it out. Keep rolling it. Now if it's a very warm day, it's obviously winter here, so it's cold, so if it's a warm day you can turn around, and my dog's just going to want to go out in the garden, so I'm just going to have to take her out in a minute and just open the door because she's looking as if she wants to go out. Okay, so that sort of thickness should be fine. Let me just open the door for the dog. Go on then, Annie. Right, now all we need to get is a knife, and you can take, so I'm going to take it down, so I want it to be nice and straight down on that edge. And I want to take them about that size. Just cut them down in strips. And this is a really old star recipe. I've been using this for, oh, I don't know, 40, 50 years. there are lots of recipes out there. Some of them do tend to be quite expensive on ingredients. This one isn't. Now I'm going to do them about that sort of size. I'm going to cut this in half because I don't want them to be too long, and we'll cut it up to about there. Okay, and then each one of these you're going to carefully put them onto a tray and then pop them in the oven. So I'm just doing these. I've put mine onto some grease-proof paper. In fact, I put them onto something that I've got. I will show you. Can I? You can't see that bit, can you? Right, I'm just going to put them on there, and then they will go into the oven. Now, a good idea is when you've put them on, let me just do the rest of these ones. So I'm just going to put these in on the little tray. I will fill up the whole of the tray and do them all, but I've just wanted to show you a few of them. Let's just do these on here, because if I don't do these on here, you're not going to be able to see what I'm doing, and I'm going to have these all in one place, which I don't want. So I'm just right. We can have these ones going to be a little bit longer. Now you can make them smaller if you want to, or thinner if you want to. I like them to have a little bit of resistance. Okay, so I'm going to put this on top of here, so you can see that on there. It's then going to go into the oven, and before it goes into the oven, what I tend to do is I will get a little fork and I will just go down the center of them, like that, which just gives the chance for any air inside to go up, and then they're not going to puff up like that. So you put them in the oven for about 10 minutes. Watch the oven and see, because you only want them to be little breakage on that one. I need to do it so I can go over the top. You only want it to be so that it's in for sort of about 10 minutes, and then once it's done, I've got my light there, we'll come back and we'll see what it looks like. Well, they've come out of the oven. I've let them cool a little bit this time, so we've got a little bit of light on there. There we go. But you can see they're absolutely beautiful, really, really crisp, and deliciously cheesy. So I'm going to turn you round to me for a minute. So let's just come up on here so you can see me. There we go. And so I'm going to take one of these because they look absolutely delicious. So I've got one of these little ones. You can see they snap beautifully, which means that they're really crisp, and mouthful as always. They're really crisp, and the little dots in the centre just make sure that, as I say, they don't puff up and then don't go. So they're just little crispy, cheesy straws or sheets, and they make a lovely. These made, so that small amount of pastry made 28, which is really good. So, you know, lovely. And if you look on the corner, so I'm just going to show you, you can see on my corner here, this is, I'll show you like that, that's just the egg white that was left over. I've just made myself some lunch with it, so I've just beaten it up, put it over some bread, and then just fried it with a little olive oil, and it's made a lovely, lovely dish. So that's my lunch dish. So that's what you can see, and my other bits behind me waiting to be cleared up. So I hope you enjoyed that. As always, please stay safe and well. Please be kind, and look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye-bye.